What's going on? This is My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Two 14-year-old boys. I've been bringing you guys story after story. This story is going to read that 14-year-old Rashad Dorsey and 14-year-old Dakari Moback was shot to death on the 800 block of East 89th Street in Chatham neighborhood, South Side Chicago, November 19th. All right, I'm going to bring you guys the news story. What the news story is going to say that a call came in about two carjackers in that same neighborhood at that time before these two young boys were called in. I'm going to bring you guys the news story. Crazy. I'm going to bring you guys the stats, the crime stats of motor vehicle theft. This is one of the reasons why I was talking about the motor vehicle theft, the car stats. 50% increase within a year, 189% 2-year change, a 205% change 3 years, 231. Overall, crime is up 20%. Right? I'm going to also bring you guys the reason, one of the reasons and the biggest reasons I bring you guys these stories. I'm hating to see us lose. Why are we losing? It comes back to what we see and what we are product of. This story, I'm going to bring you guys our celebrities, right? Our celebrities, our role models, our mentality is lose, lose, lose. We are so materialistic. This story is going to be of Yo Gotti. He's out buying thousands of dollars and spending it with who? He's out spending thousands of dollars on his girl, Angela Simmons, who is at the same time being sued for $48,000, not able to pay her rent. This is us. This is the cycle we fall into. And this is the cycle I'm trying to get us up out of. All right. I'm going to also bring you guys, and this is why I'm trying to bring us out that cycle. I cannot stay.
No. You have a gun.
This is us.
Stay in here. Close the door.
I'm going to bring you guys this video. Because every time I turn on the TV and I see us, I'm heartbroken. All right. Let's bring you guys to this. Let's go back to this story. All right. 14-year-olds, two 14-year-olds. Anytime it's 14-year-old, I don't blame them. I blame the community. It takes a village to raise a child. I blame the OGs and the people from our communities. Where are they getting this mentality of, oh, I need to carjack somebody? If that's the case. We don't know if that's the case on why. They're not releasing if this is them. But listen to what came in right before they were found.
Something needs to happen to have all of this addressed across Chicago.
89th and Cottage Grove.
The caller heard about 14 shots from the next block over.
Sunday afternoon, broad daylight.
So I know once you see red, take man down.
In this case, boys. Two 14-year-olds killed. Officials have only released one of their names, 14-year-old Rashad Dorsey. Andrew Boone lives feet away. He told me he still can't believe it.
So when I came past, I seen the bodies laying on the ground. I'm like, I thought they was grown though. I didn't know that they was 14 until like a little later.
But the first calls that came into police here?
This one's coming in as an auto theft in progress. A hysterical female states a man is stealing her car.
Related to car thefts in the area.
About 14 to 15 years of age who are trying to steal the neighbor's vehicle out of the alley. They're all wearing black hoodies, unknown weapons. They did use something to break the window. So the two that are shot are possible offenders.
Chicago police will not say if the two boys shot were involved in the attempted car theft, if there are any other crimes connected to the deadly shooting, or if they've identified the shooter, telling me they're still investigating. But Andrew says
they coming out early in the morning or late, just prowling. Like the people in the neighborhood, you will see that they comes out and checks on their cars. That's how bad it is.
Y'all heard that?
Cars are being targeted in this neighborhood constantly.
Like back to back to back to back. The other day, I was on my way to work, and they were trying to steal a lady car from the church.
And while we don't know if the two boys killed here were involved, we do know they are now among the
54 children shot
and killed in Chicago this year. between 12 and 17 years old. Andrew says he would like to see more for teenagers to get involved in. We do know they are now among.
Do y'all understand that 54 children shot? That's our fault. That's the community. It's not just their fault.
54 children shot and killed in Chicago this year between 12 and 17 years old. Andrew says he would like to see more for teenagers to get involved in to keep them away from the constant crime he's seeing in his own neighborhood.
Like, they need to get them in some type of programs where they can work and get some money or do. I feel like if you get some money, your mind won't be just wasting time.
All right, y'all see that? Y'all see how many children? 14 years old. All right? I don't blame them. They're a product of from what they were born into. Product of their environment. Product from the community is which we need to govern. All right? We constantly think that we can vote our way out this way. Pray our way out this way. And our children end up suffering. No other community. When everybody else, let's talk about Ukraine Village. Let's talk about Chinatown. Let's talk about Little Village. All of them are group economics. And this is why when I bring you guys stories like this, when I bring you stories like this, I'm going to tell you why I bring you stories like this. Why I follow Boyce Watkins. All right? The reason why, here go Yo Gotti, he's buying
Just a
his
rainy
girl,
Tuesday.
and I like to see love. Don't get me wrong.
Just because.
But he's in the store buying his girl $30,000 purses and watches and whatever he's buying her. I don't know exactly what he's buying her, but we go to these high-end stores that don't come from the community, that don't spend money from the community, that don't hire from the community. All right? We think that we are actually doing something. We are so materialistic and so trying to impress everybody else instead of actually having real wealth that our children are out carjacking or out getting blasted at 14 years old. This is why I preach against this trash. Because it's trash. A lot of celebrities are, ooh, there you go. Go ball till you fall. Go spend every dime you got. Forget investing into your child. Forget investing into the community. Forget actually generating general wealth within your community against your children. Forget passing them generational wealth. Pass them debt. But, have some dope shoes. Have some Gucci purses. Forget being able to pay your rent. And why are you rich and paying rent anyway? How are you buying a $30,000 purse and you still renting? Oh my God, are we slow? I'm actually at that point. I'm really asking the point, are we slow? How is that even a question? How do you buy a $15,000 pair of shoes and you're renting? To help it make sense. I mean, are we slow? How are we not passing our... And here, every time I jump online, I got to look at this. I got to look at this. I was just hoping, please don't let this be us. It's us. Look, this is us.
What's the address?
This is us. We go up north and we robbing them now.
Hold on, stay in here, stay in here, stay in here. Close
We
the door,
robbing
close the
them
door.
now. We up north and somebody rob her. What do you think they think about us? What do y'all think they think about us? One of the reasons I was watching Dr. Umar and he was preaching against the turkey giveaways. Everybody is, the other day, it's the holiday season. Everybody want to be Nino Brown and passing out turkeys. But just like Pac said, he had that I ain't mad at you. He had a partner that got out of jail and he was like, every time all you see is the struggle. Every time I tell them I'm living large, all you see is the struggle. as I get older to my older age, when y'all talk about some of this materialistic stuff, all I see is the struggle. You know, y'all, some of the celebrities are out preaching, getting rich off of destruction of the community. Watch Dr. Umar's video about turkey giveaways. And he was saying a lot of these rappers who are preaching against, are making millions of dollars on the struggle and teaching these kids on how to blast other young kids. And they come back and give a few $100, $1,000 in turkey giveaways. And we still have no businesses that hire from the community. We still have no hospitals. Anything that's going to benefit the community, that's going to generate wealth, that's going to hire for the community, that's going to generate wealth that systematically rotates back into the community. All right? So we are still stuck on materialistic. We'll rather look rich than to actually be rich. I ask the question again, are we slow? We are the only people on the planet Earth that would rather look rich than actually be rich. We would rather go out and ball till you fall. I did several
Rainy Tuesday.
I looked at the and this girl is up for evictions allegedly, according to this article. She owed $48,000. And just because you think it's Tuesday, you, instead of paying her debt, you go ball till you fall on some materialistic stuff like clothes that ain't worth nothing. I mean, she's already rich. She's already famous. I mean, nobody's going to say, ooh, that's Angela Simmons. I don't like her because she got that clothes on. Ooh, I don't want her. Ooh, I mean, what is she going to do with clothes? I mean, literally, what is she going to do with more clothes? She probably got a closet full of clothes that the average person can't dream of. But she cannot, allegedly, according to those articles, can't even pay her rent. Help it make sense. This is why one of the things I do, one of the things and this is why I follow Boyce Watkins. He's about generational wealth, passing wealth to your children. And therefore, we collectively, even if it's one person that make it out the hood, if the rest of us are still stuck on this, our children have to rob, kill, and steal for money. And they have nothing to be passed down to them at 18. No real estate, no stocks and bonds, no nothing but a prayer. They're going to be out carjacking and stealing. And we lose. I'm so tired of losing. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe. I want to bring you guys this story because 2 14-year-olds, that's a tragedy. That's on us collectively. As a community, we need to take the blame for that. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.